One thing that conservatives do very well is that they brand well. So they, in their attack against DEI, made DEI a black thing. Anytime they would talk about a DEI job, they would attach it to a black person. So when people started to think about diversity, equity, and inclusion, they would associate it with blackness. And what's interesting, I know what the truth is as a person, as a professional who's been in this field for 20 years, is that DEI includes just about everybody except for white males. Okay? So it is for people who are neurodivergent. It is for people who have disabilities. It is for people that are veterans that are looking for a job. It is for people who are older that want to get in the workplace. It is for people who who may speak English as a second language, but they speak English. It is for people who, an LGBTQIA community, of course. It is for people who may come from a different religion than Christianity. It is to ensure that the workplace, organizations are reflective of this country we live in. It is to ensure that when you're in the workplace, you feel welcome there. You feel as if you're Jewish, you can actually take off on your holiday and you're not just allowed to take Christmas off. It is there so if you need to have food that's halal or vegan or whatever it is there to respect all people. But people were fine with voting for a president who made it clear, we cannot say the man lied, that he was going to get rid of DEI, he was going to wipe it out because you thought it was about black people. And that's it. And people are comfortable with black people struggling. People are comfortable with black people being discriminated against. And so right now, people are like this, like, oh, we didn't know you meant us. And that is another brilliant thing about the ideology of white supremacy, is that people think that they can move into it. They can move into whiteness. Although I've never seen it happen. And so the people who were white adjacent, right? Because, they, for whatever reason, they thought they were white adjacent. They certainly weren't black. They thought they were safe. And they are finding out right now. They fucked around and they found out. But the problem is all DEI programs are being completely wiped out. And so it is going to it's going to affect all of us the same. The people who did right, who listened, who understood what it was going to cost us, we also going to have to pay the price. But let's be clear about why we're having to pay the price. And we're having to pay the price because ultimately people are okay with black people suffering. And the conservatives did a brilliant job of branding and making people think that DEI and DEI hires were about blackness.